Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let us consider a real-time scenario of migration. So now I want to migrate my data or now I want to migrate my data center from on-premise to AWS cloud. Let's say I want to migrate sometimes my application, or sometimes I want to migrate my whole virtual machines, or all the top layer of my virtual machines I want to migrate sometime. So in those cases, so what are the stages do I encounter while migrating? What are the stages do I encounter? So stages we need to follow or we encounter while migrating. That is stages of migration. So what are the stages do I follow while migrating? Is we will follow mainly three stages. First thing, we need to collect the information. So in order to migrate my data to cloud, or my application to cloud, or my servers to cloud, first we need to collect the information, right? Whatever the information that I have on premises, that I need to collect right at first. That we call it as accessing. That we call it as accessing. In this async, in this SS stage only, we will collect our data from on-premise and we analyze the data and we build a business logic, or we build the best preferential logic in this migration stages. So after that, what we need to do? We need to build that infrastructure in AWS, right? Yes. So in order to build that, we need to build underlying infrastructure. And in order to perform tasks, we need roles or permissions, those things we require, right? So those things will be done at this mobilize stage. Which stage? In this mobilize stage, we'll build all our infrastructure in AWS cloud. In the assess stage, we'll collect the information and build the plan. In mobilize stage, we will build our AWS infrastructure. Either it may be permissions or roles or users or organizational units or associations, whatever it may be. And whatever the underlying infrastructure, everything we done on mobilize state. At last, after building all my infrastructure and whatever the users or organizational structure, what I need to do? I need to perform migration, right? Yes. So I need to perform migration as well as I need to modernize whatever the migrated content into my AWS cloud. So these are the three stages. These are the three stages present under migration. So whenever you are performing this migration, you must need to go through these three stages. So if you have idea with these three stages, then you can able to perform this migration effective. For this FS stage of migration, what are the AWS services that we need to concentrate on? We need to concentrate on AWS services like major AWS services like AWS Migration Evaluator. AWS Migration Evaluator. So this is one of the AWS service that we need to focus on, and AWS Migration Hub. AWS Migration Hub. So this in this migration evaluator, actually we collect our on-premise data and we got some business plan by highlighting whatever the information that we have. And in this migration hub, what we did is in this AWS migration hub, it acts like a centralized platform where you can gather all these migration evaluator information or application level information or agentless discover information. So whatever all the information that you collect from this on premises, you can manage all this information in this migration hub. It's like an inquiry center for police station. where you can able to collect all the data from this on premises. It acts like central hub. It acts like central hub. What is that? Migration hub. So after this, for mobilize, you need to perform two things, right? First, you need to know whatever the services that you want to create. And second one is you need an organizational structure. So in order to create an organizational structure, you use AWS control tower. Control tower. So by using this, you can able to create your organizational structure in order to create your infrastructure. So in order to create your infrastructure, you need to know what are the underlying infrastructure services you need to create. Yes, right? Yeah. So that you will get that by using AWS application discovery service. AWS application discovery service. So here you will get to notice all the information regarding what are the services you're gonna create based on CPU, RAM, ROM, or what are the certificates that are using. So based on that, this application discovery service will provide us a report. So by using that report, you can put that report under migration hub and you can evaluate, or even that report directly contains highlights regarding what are the services which are suggested by AWS in order to use while migrating to AWS. So under the last stage, migration and modernize. So in order to migrate, you have a lot of services. If you want to migrate only databases, you have DMS. So what is this DMS? Is database migration service. Database migration service. Let's say you want to migrate your application. For that, you have MGN service. What is that? Application migration service. So like that, you have multiple migration services. If you want a whole thing, if you want governance, creation, and management of whole structure, then you can choose AWS service catalog. What is that? AWS service catalog. So by using this AWS service catalog, you can even able to create your own platform. That means you can able to create product lists, and you can able to from those product lists you can able to create multiple EC2 instances, or at a time you can able to launch a platform as well by using this. So by using the service catalog, you can able to provide certain permissions to certain users as well. So in this catalog service, you can able to perform all those tasks by providing a cloud formation templates. In order to transfer, in order to migrate your data, you can use the following services. That is a data sync you can use to transfer data, and you can use transfer family as well to transfer to particular resources only. And you use storage gateway in order to integrate your on-premise environment with AWS cloud and get the storage from the AWS cloud to your on-premise. And you can use Snow family devices as well. You can use this Snow family devices as well in order to move your data from AWS to your on-premise or your on-premise to AWS by using this Snow family. If you use data sync, you can able to provide or migrate your data from your on-premise to major storage services like S3, EFS, FSX, like that. If you want particular data inflow or outflow to S3 and FS, you can have transfer family as well. So in order to perform migration, it is very good to learn about all these services in AWS so that you can have a knowledge on these services. So it becomes very easy to you to perform this migration from your on-premise data center to AWS cloud. So based on your preference, your choice is yours. So in order to choose that among these services, it's very good to know, to have some knowledge on these services. So I hope you understood what are the stages and what are the services that you need to know in order to perform this migration from on-premise to AWS cloud. So I hope this video is contentful. If you feel this video is contentful, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching again. See you back in the next video. Until then, bye bye, guys.